like you were absolutely right only to realize you were completely wrong. Or you met someone and you disliked them right away and had no idea why, you just something fell off about this person. Or maybe you blamed someone else when deep down you actually did understand that it's actually your fault. What if I told you that it's not about you and you're not the only person in this world who experienced this? We are all biased because we're humans. Not you exactly, but your brain is biased. And it's kind of sneaky about it. Today, we're diving into 6 biases that sabotage your relationships, your life, your work, everything in your life. They can secretly control your decisions and basically make your life not really comfortable to live. The most interesting in that you don't even realize it. Like it happens almost automatically. Like our brains are primed to the bias, to be biased. And don't worry, we're not just going to talk about science because I love talking, I love explaining, and I'm gonna explain it in simple terms without overly complicated lecture like style. Don't worry about this. I'm going to share real life stories where I messed up and how you can improve your life and be aware of these biases we're gonna talk about today. In fact, right now. Are you ready? Because I am. Let's go. Have you ever Googled something like why coffee is good for you instead of is coffee good or bad? Well, this is confirmation bias. We don't want the truth. We want the truth that fits our expectations. We want the truth that fits our version of the story. For years, I believed that I was just not a morning person. Like, I have circadian rhythm that just state that I have to wake up at 8, 9 a.m. And even though I felt completely off, I felt messed up, I still confirmed that I was just not a morning person. So I looked up article that basically said that night owls are more creative, more intelligent, and basically superhumans compared to those who wake up early. Well, I did it unintentionally because I guess automatically my brain was biased to believe in that. I simply didn't want to wake up early. Yeah. Meanwhile, I ignored all the evidence that said that basically maybe it's your 2 a.m. Netflix that's messing your sleep and making you not wanting to wake up early. Didn't you think about this? No, of course not. Of course, I'm joking. You have understood how stupid it is to believe that, but I was biased. Again, it happened automatically without me even realizing it. We all do this, especially in relationships. You think your friend is mad at you, so every single message they send you seems kind of weird, odd. You are searching for something that might hook you into believing that he is or she is mad at you. You believe your coworker is lazy, so the only thing you notice is when they mess up, not the parts of the work where they're actually trying to improve themselves or bring something valuable to the project or the company. We don't see the things as they are, we see things as we want them to see, as we are. The next bias. Okay, confession time. I once argued for 30 minutes about something I saw in documentary. Well, I thought I saw it. The plot twist? Well, I was wrong. But I doubled on my version and I believe that I was correct. I felt so sure, and I simply wanted to convince my friends, my family, that I was right, not you. Well, this is, my friends, conviction bias. The stronger we feel something, the more we believe that it must be true. But our emotions, our feelings are not facts, they're just really loud. In fact, the best case scenario is to be rational, only look at facts, not and discarding our emotions and feelings completely. But it is not possible because we have our brains and we are primed to turn on our emotions, sometimes to make decisions based on our emotions, which is not really the best way to deal with situation. But this is how we are as humans. Sometimes the most dangerous people out there aren't the ones who lie. They're the ones who are convinced that they're correct, that believe that they're right, and they want to convince others in believing that. That includes you, that includes me, that includes my family, my friends, your family, your teacher's family, everyone around you, around me, every single person. And the real power, the real superhuman powers come from saying, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should question what I believe. And you know what is holding you back from saying this? Your ego. Sometimes when you believe that you're 100% correct, it's better off to turn off your feelings, to be a bit more rational, to look at facts, look at the evidence, find cons and pros, and look at the situation not just from one side but from multiple ones if they have. Let's be honest, we all do it. This next bias. You meet someone attractive, well dressed, and good smelling, I don't know, and you automatically start to think that they're so smart, they're so intelligent, they're so kind, like, I don't know. You create new quality of person based on what you saw. You see someone quiet, awkward, messy, and you automatically start thinking that they're lazy, boring, uninteresting person, and you don't want to talk to them. That's appearance bias. Our brains shortcut judgment based on how we look, our posture, and our tone of voice. So, straighten your back, and I also cut myself from this that I need to strengthen my back muscles to look great, for my posture to look great. So yeah, this is a little reminder for me and for you as well. Strengthen your back right now. I underestimated a ton of people in my life just because on how they looked. I once underestimated a guy what I met at some conference, I guess. He wore jeans, baggy clothes, but in fact he was a really successful guy. Turns out he ran $1 million business and gave me great tips. Yes, first we look at appearance, but then look a bit deeper. Lesson learned, don't judge the YouTube video based on the thumbnail, even though we all do this. When I was in middle school, I desperately wanted to fit in a certain group of people. And so I started copying the way they dress, the way they talk, even the way they believed. Not because I liked it, but because I simply wanted to belong. That's group bias. We are wired for tribes. And sometimes that tribal loyalty makes us not really unclear. And sometimes this tribal loyalty makes us blind. We defend our side, our people, our group, even when we know they know that they're wrong, we are wrong. We simply want to protect ours. We judge the other side without knowing their story. That's why people fight on Twitter like their lives depend on this. Growth starts to happen when you start to think, Not what my group thinks is right, but what actually makes sense in this situation. So I spilled matcha on my laptop once. I blamed the laptop, the lid, matcha, but not me. But here's the truth. I was half asleep. I was texting and multitasking, carrying 5 things at the same time. So it was my fault. Blame bias is real. We protect our ego by finding someone or something else. The problem is when we blame, we don't grow. Responsibility is uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's also really, really powerful. Because it's your fault. You can fix it. You can change. You can improve. And honestly, that's just liberating. Ever caught yourself thinking, how could they do this? I could never do that. Well, you might be lying to yourself. Superiority bias makes us believe that we're better than average. So basically, arrogance. Smarter, kinder, more rational, more beautiful. But if everyone thinks that they're better than average, someone is lying. Who is average? This bias makes it harder for us to take feedback, constructive feedback. It makes us judge instead of empathize. And worst of all, it keeps us stuck because we think that we already arrived. Real confidence isn't thinking that you're the best and you're better than everyone else. It's believing that you can improve, you can be better, you can become a better person than you were yesterday. Compare yourself only to yourself. These 6 biases, they're not just human flaws, they're real. They're part of being a human. But the more you're aware of them, the more you can step back and clearly assess the situation. So next time you blame someone, think you're the best, think that you would never do that, step back and literally think deeper, ponder a bit. Is this a bias or is this truth? Because the most powerful thing you can do is see clearly. If you want to get a summary of everything I said in this video, you can get a free PDF downloadable guide in the description down below. So if you want to download it, of course you're free to do that. And if you want to get some more biases that might hold in your back in life, I created a premium PDF downloadable guide that you can get for a small fee to support me and this YouTube channel. And if you enjoyed watching this video, do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel, share your opinions in the comments down below, leave me your thumbs up, and of course, share this video with your friends or family members. I would really want to see you in my next videos next time. Goodbye. Have a great day. You're still here. So maybe you're looking for something new, something fresh. If so, you can check out this video or that video, choose whatever you like. they're specifically tailor-made for you. I put everything in this video, so you're better off checking them out right now. So I'll see you here or here.